Okay, so a pleasant day to everyone. So for today, we'll be covering craft essay. So this is module 11 of creative writing. So what about it? So by the way, credits to the development team of the module. So this belongs to STO Pampanga. Okay, so let's begin. So my dear classmates, at the end of this module, you are expected to be able to acquire the following or to do the following. Recall the genre elements and writing strategies and contextual influences, elements, strategies, and contextual influences. Then, of course, after that, you would be able to enumerate techniques in writing a craft essay. Then, lastly, of course, you would have to write a craft essay showing awareness and sensitivity to the different literary or social political contexts of creative writing. Okay, so let's begin. So, what is it? Craft essay is an essay that discusses matters of creative construction that may include reflections about what? Writing, strategies, about genre elements, okay, and then contextual influences. So we're basically doing metacognition. What does that mean? We're thinking about thinking, we're writing about writing. Okay? Okay, there. So in writing a craft essay, we use the acronym CRAFT. So C is context. Okay, it's the situation. So you read the literary work and then identify the context or the setting or the situation in that particular story. Okay, so that's the context. After is the role. Okay, the role or C, remember your position as a writer. So you are taking the role of the writer. Okay, and then the audience. Who are you writing for? So here, as you write the essay, you have to consider who am I writing for? And then the format, you have to choose what style, what genre, and what type of creative writing you will craft an essay. So technically, we're choosing between among poetry, fiction, or drama. Okay? So lastly is the topic and what is the writing about? So that practically talks about the concept of craft essay. So here we discuss the matters of creative construction, how the literary piece was created. That would include your reflections on the strategies, genre elements, and possible contextual influences. Again, let's review. C is for context, R is for role, A is for audience, F is for format, T is for topic. So what are the techniques? So we know that craft essay is writing about creative writing. So how do we do it? First, we have to get a good introduction by writing few sentences to catch the attention of our readers. So here, we provide a short background about the literary work. So here, of course, your introduction should be interesting. Okay? It has to be interesting. It has to be attention grabbing so that your students or your readers, I mean, would read it. It should have the background. Okay? But we should have the background. Are we clear? So, yeah. So first, get a good introduction. So we have an example here by De Clare. Okay, let's read it. Talking or writing about endings is hard. Wow, that's a very good line. Whether it's the end of a marriage, the end of life, or end of a book, they spoil um, the conclusion. Life rarely offers sudden, definitive endings or epiphanic conclusions. Rather, events leading up to the end seem to be a slow unfolding, occasionally bleeding into new beginnings. For writers of nonfiction, dealing with actual occurrences often means there's no definitive end. And if there were, such as death, there comes an aftermath, the grief, the coping, and rebuilding. How does the writer of nonfiction decide where to place a punctuation mark when lives are ongoing, like grief, love, loss, and even so? This is very good. Okay, this is a very good output. Okay, this I would say that it's a good introduction. Sorry about that, because it managed to capture the attention of the reader. Technically, when we're talking about endings. Plus, the highly figurative part here, this is the strongest part for me. It's very good. The next, I hope we're clear with this. So this is a good example of an introduction. Next is the body of the essay. So here, we present how the writer uses the genre and the genre elements. So we have been talking about poetry, fiction, drama, even non-fiction, and their elements are practically were practically discussed, and there are even common elements for them. So we have to look into the writing strategies used and the contextual influence that were used to make the writing effective. So let's look at this one. It's quite lengthy, but we can do this. Mary Mutsuki Mocket's latest publication, Where the Dead Pause and the Japanese Say Goodbye a Journey, deals with the aftermath of more than one tragic event. The author was still processing the loss of her father 3 years later when her Japanese grandfather passed away in January of 2011. Only a few months later, a magnitude 9.0 earthquake struck off the coast of Japan, triggering a tsunami and resulting in an unfathomable devastation. So we have here the details, and it's quite tragic for Mocket. So Mutsuki Mocket's relatives own the temple only 25 miles from Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant, where the radiation level were so high. The family could not bury the grandfather's bones. Wow, it's so tragic. Okay, so here the author continues. The author journeys back to Japan to reconnect with family, exploring the ways in which communities are coping, witnessing both devastation and reconstruction. It talks about the how. Okay, how was it done? Well, examining her own grief. The book's publication marked 4 years since her grandfather's death and the earthquake. The catastrophic event is still fresh in the people's minds, and rebuilding efforts continue, and the grief surrounding it could be eternal. Forget the mechanics, write an ending. How does one reconcile writing the end when life is still unfolding? So this is talking about be, beyond writing, actually both beyond writing and beyond life. Okay, it overlaps. It's talking about the end of the written material while looking into the end slash unfolding of life. Okay? Market answers that she didn't want to write a book that was a bummer, and the question of where to end the book remained in the back of her mind. So she was, the author was actually thinking out loud about the concept of endings, how to write endings, or how Market practically answered that question. Fortunately, Japanese tradition offered an apt solution. So, the Japanese psychoanalyst Kawai Hayao has proposed that in many Japanese fairy tales, the conflict in the story is resolved by what he calls the aesthetic solution. So we have the aesthetic solution by Hayao. So here, in the book of Dreams, Myths and Fairy Tales in Japan, he writes that in the West, the hero virtue is rewarded by a happy ending. But in Japan, beautiful endings are much preferred to happy endings. Okay? So they prefer aesthetic endings. So with that, Mutsuki Market Solution begins another question. Paano gagawa ng justice to the truth of the story? While resonating the readers, one hopes on a positive note, would the truth of the book be undermined by a sugar-coated ending? So there's the explicit asking in terms of style. Okay? So Rachel Cusk's memoir, Aftermath on Marriage and Separation, begins at the end of a marriage. She writes the etymology of the word aftermath. So here, we're talking about how another writer talks about endings. Okay? So, like defining it and giving its roots or the the origin of the word aftermath. Okay? This time in the context of marriage. So, again, we're in the body already. So we have a lot of these. You could like I could like pause, but this practically looks into how the person or the writer looks into the techniques of writing. Okay? So it really talks about the process. It doesn't leave any stone unturned. Okay? So after that, let's look at this last part. Sige. Even Osnos's National Book Award winning Age of Ambition Chasing Fortune, Truth, and Faith in the New China chronicles a rapidly evolving nation, offering some sense of permanence to the country that is still in flux. The book is not centered around Osnos's personal experience, but the end of a reporter's 8-year China, stint in China, offering a convenient solution. Okay, so it was even mentioned that Rankin's Citizen adds new lines to page 134 each time it goes to print honoring the deceased. Okay, so we're really talking about specific written texts, their styles, and approaches. Okay, then afterwards, we have the conclusion. So summarize your essay in conclusion, a strong ending. So anyway, even in your essays, you need a strong ending to help your readers reflect on the literary work. So this is an example still on the Clear. In literature, we have a chance for closure. That's very beautiful. We can put a punctuation mark wherever we like, whenever, whether it marks the end of a grief, the beginning of a relationship, the birth of the child, and the end of a life, or the decision to live again. The aftermath, Kusk writes, is the life and knowledge of what has gone before. Writers are not seers, armed with the knowledge of what was gone before. Writers are not armed with the knowledge of what has gone before. We mold events, truths into narratives, hopes, and know the last punctuation mark is not hit. Well, that is so beautiful. Okay? But the invitation to begin again. So this, again, would look into the writing process. Okay? And then we return to the major points that were being talked about in the intro, and also the things that were elaborated in the body. Okay? So with that, we have the parts: intro, body, conclusion. And craft essay is writing about texts, about their styles, approaches, okay, and elements. elements. Okay, so with that, we're done with the discussion of the craft essay. Don't forget that craft is context, rule, audience, format, and topic. So I'll also be uploading a short quiz here, but um, I'll also be sending screenshots of the activities to your respective classes. Okay, and then for your homework, you have to do this as your performance task. You have to write a 500-word craft essay focusing on the literary work, not only in the literary work but also in the contribution. Then the song is the fight song by Rachel Platten. Okay, so are we clear with that? So let's look. So did we manage to recall the genre elements at some point and influences? Yes. Did we enumerate techniques? Yes, we did. And of course, you'll be writing your own craft essay. So I hope everything's clear. Should there be questions, we could ask it sa comment section. Okay? So if there are no questions, we'd call it a day. So just don't forget to take the assessment, and then if you have time, you look over other videos, and then don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay? So have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.